Hey, Todd here. Welcome to Acme Machining. Last week we were doing the mounting the three-jaw chuck, the rotary table, as part 2 of the rotary table chuck videos, and trying to get the chuck on the rotary table and zeroed in was something that drives a person crazy, really, for lack of other words. It's very temperamental, and I was thinking, like, does it actually need to be that accurate all the time? And no, it doesn't. So what I'm doing here today is I'm going to make a little piece that lines the two of them together and is going to be accurate enough for 99% of the work we do with the rotary table where we need a chuck in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking the rotary table, has a Morse 3 taper in it, and I'm going to take the Morse 3 centering pins out of the dead center out of the tailstock of the lathe. And I'm going to make a short little stub that fits snugly in the jaws of the chuck with a center drilled in it. So just like when you're setting up on the lathe and you've got your dead center or live center, whichever you're using, in a center drill hole, that lines it up accurate enough for what we're doing in the lathe, so why not on the rotary table? So we're going to get that done. This should be a nice short video today, and hope you enjoy. So come along, we're going to have some fun. Okay, we're just going to start out here. Material is just tie rod end off a one-ton truck, so it's just like a hot roll, and it's not very concentric, so it's going to take a little bit to make it round, but that's why we're making it round. So. Back when I got this here down to the final cut. Okay, so I've got that turned down, and you can see there's still a shadow on the end of it, so I got to take a little more off. Not real happy with the surface finish, so I figured I'd change out my bit and see how it goes. Not any real size that I'm looking for. I just got to get it clean and concentric, so only 2 goals. The size really doesn't matter. Getting a nice finish little short video, but it beats the insanity of trying to get that last bow of centering the table. And how often do we need to be within 1/1000th of an inch when we're doing something on a rotary table? So if I need to be, I'll spend the time, but if I don't need to be, I'm not going to waste the time. Be sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Help this channel grow with subscribers. We've actually grown a lot since last November when I got the new mill. But every subscriber puts a smile on my face. So please hit that button, and definitely leave a comment if you want. I like replying to the comments. It's nice to chat with people. That's a lot better. I'm just going to take a piece of sandpaper. When you're using sandpaper, I just hold on to it like that. Don't go wrapping it around your finger or anything else, because if it bites, you got to remember, 2-horsepower machine, so it's going to be like 2 horses pulling you in and trampling on you. It's not going to be a good day, but anytime I want, it just slips from my finger. And that's nice there, so. Chamfer on it. Just doing some pecking with the drill because I want to make sure that we're getting well centered here. So. The other videos of putting the milling table in place, please do. It was an enjoyable project. Just going to grab a center and see how that fits. Fits nicely, so change over to a parting blade here. Probably right under my eyeballs, but I can't see it. I just rest my parting blade up against the work. You can also rest it against the chuck if you want. playing hot potato with this. It is a little warm. But all I wanted to do is make sure that that hole and this outside diameter were concentric. I'm going to chuck that up and get rid of that end. And I'll do that off camera. And we'll see over the table and see how this fits up with the rotary table now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start these. They're just far enough in I can run my jaws. Jaw number 1 to 1. Two. And you can see the slack I've got there. So I'm just holding this down on that center. Put a little torque on the jaws. And now what I've got to do is, because I can't get to my bolts to tighten them up, I'm going to put my clamping block set that I use here. Got to make sure that I can get these positioned in such a spot that I can get my jaws out. Fixturing, you do more fixturing than you do fixing. So get that snugged up. What did I tell you I needed to do? I needed to set that up so I can get my jaw out. Grab a torque wrench and tighten these down. my clamping set. Number 2. Number 1. I just watch for the first thread of the scroll wheel to come around, and I back it off far enough. I set it in, and as soon as I turn that, I'm locked. And you can do the same thing. You see the start of the thread come, number 2 and number 2. It's already locked. Okay, folks. There we have it. So the rotary table has got a chuck on it. And all it is simple as that in reality. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button and leave a comment. I love seeing comments. But that right there is going to be good enough for 99% of the stuff that I need to throw in a rotary table and be able to have a chuck. I've got 2 sets of jaws like you normally get with a scroll chuck on this. So, and it's easy to check. I can throw it on the rotary table or on the mill and check it with a gauge, but I've got minutes and minutes and minutes of that in my last video, so go back and watch the last video if you haven't. I don't need to show that all again, but I'm sure this is going to be close enough for what I want. And I've got a rotary table with a chuck on it, and it sets up pretty darn quick. So thank you all for watching. You have a great day, and we'll see you next week.